Number 10. Katy Perry. California girls are undeniable, and so is the fact that Katy Perry looks super different without her makeup. The pop singer, known for hits like Hot and Cold and California Girls, is also known for her stylish and colorful persona. Katy is regularly seen sprouting bright colorful hair and wearing outlandishly extravagant costumes during her shows or onstage performances. It's jarring to see her before the show, however. Without all that bright color and clothes, Perry just kinda reminds me of my kindergarten teacher. Bonjour, Mademoiselle Soleil. That's right, I'm French, deal with it. Her offstage persona seems to be a complete 180 of herself on stage. She's the kind of girl who wants to snuggle up on a couch, order in, watch the newest original trash heap presented by Netflix. Photos of Perry with and without makeup also seem to showcase the emotional change that takes place during a show, as when Perry is home, she presents a more domestic and wholesome lifestyle, whereas when she's all, zhuzhed up and ready to rock, she's just got this smirk like she knows she's the queen and she's on her way to slay. Number 9. Adele. Hello. It's me. I was wondering if you've ever seen this side of Adele before, because Adele is famous for her incomparable voice, known to have incredible range and onstage presence. When many fans think of Adele, they think of her music or her stunning looks. For me, I think of the time she hosted Saturday Night Live and the cast did a sketch where everyone dressed like her and sang hello in a pile of leaves, but that's just me. After this video though, you may see and think of this image. When Adele is off stage and enjoying her time away from the lights and hairspray, she looks like she hasn't stopped crying in weeks. Her eyes sometimes appear red and swollen when not wearing makeup, but this could just be attributed to her being a mom and kind of existing in that role. So let's just give her an endless 5-minute breather. Number 8. Kylie Jenner. Kylie Jenner has carved her own spot amongst her family history, being named one of the youngest billionaires ever by Forbes magazine and creating her own line of successful beauty products. Both of those turned out to be a lie, but I've already talked about that in other videos. Jenner is always seen in public dolled up and dressed to the nines. With her celebrity status, more than likely comes a team of cosmetic artists and hairstylists standing by, ready to make her look fabulous. Well, it would appear that despite rumors of her being one of the worst bosses of all time, famously not paying her cosmetic or garment workers on time and keeping them in horrible conditions, that fun jazz, she actually does give her beauty squad a day off. Jenner has been spotted not wearing makeup in public several times and is unrecognizable. Not even in a bad way, she just has like a natural cute smile and big beautiful cheeks to go with it. Side-by-side comparisons show the night and day appearance. Unfortunately, much like anyone who's experienced the pains of wearing a lot of makeup all the time, Jenner suffers from severe acne on her forehead and cheeks, so maybe one day they'll make a foundation that doesn't feel like paint on your face. Number 7. Lady Gaga. Get ready for the cheesy intros. Rama ooh la la. Lady Gaga has been a staple in the pop world since the early 2000s, when her song Just Dance gradually climbed its way to the #1 spot on Billboard's Hot 100 list. It stayed at #1 on that list for a total of 49 weeks, and in 2023, it was certified 11 times platinum. She would continue to go on and write some of the greatest pop songs of all time: Poker Face, Paparazzi, Bad Romance, so many more. Over the years, Gaga has been a very easy person to spot in public due to her lavish lifestyle and stunning looks. She's usually got her makeup done up, almost always in some colorful or unique way that just screams Gaga. It's strange to see her without the makeup, however, seemingly due to her eyebrows vanishing when she does. It kind of works for her, however. Lady Gaga is a larger-than-life superstar, but without the makeup, she looks like the lead guitarist for a pretty solid punk rock band. At the Oscars this year, Gaga made an appearance and was noticeably bogged down in terms of style. She looked comfortable though on stage, wearing a plain black t-shirt and jeans, and would appear that she has found her eyebrows. Nice. Number 6. Cardi B. Cardi B is an American rapper, best known for her clever punchlines, aggressive flow, and she's got one heck of a shoe-throwing arm. Many times over the years, Cardi has appeared in many concerts and interviews, always looking her best despite sometimes being at her worst. At a Fashion Week event in New York a few years ago, Cardi got into a fight with Nicki Minaj that did get physical, but despite that, she looked incredible in her dress and her makeup was on point. It's hard to imagine Cardi without makeup, but thanks to her Instagram, that's easy now. Recently, Cardi posted a series of images of herself with the hashtag #NoMakeup, and while this was meant to be a move of empowerment, fans have already started chiming into the pics, saying that Cardi looks like a mom that just cannot get their kid to chill. Her eyes also appear smaller, without so much makeup on, only adding to the cat-like feature seen in this photo, causing many of us to ask the question, is she really Catwoman? Number 5. Selena Gomez. Selena Gomez made her Disney debut as Alex Russo on Wizards of Waverly Place, one of my favorite shows growing growing up, a show centered around a family of wizards operating a deli in New York City. Man, that's a weird plot when you say it out loud, but it exists, and we love it. Following the success of that show, Selena has gone on to have a pretty stellar music career, with her song Love You Like a Love Song hitting the top of the 100 Billboards list and getting stuck in my head for the rest of my life. Selena is one of those celebrities that you most certainly will not recognize on the street, because when Selena has made public appearances in recent history, she's always shown up in beautiful gowns, and her makeup is on point, she's good to go. But seeing a side-by-side comparison shows that Gomez actually looks very different in her street clothes. Sometimes her makeup gives her a puffy face, and she looks a little bit like she has a layer of something on her cheeks to keep them plump. When natural and makeup-free, her cheeks are just more defined, and her natural skin tone brings out the contours of her face. No magic needed for Miss Gomez. Number 4, Jennifer Lopez. J-Lo rose to stardom in the early 2000s after a successful launch for music career with songs like Love Don't Cost a Thing and On the Floor, as well as several movie appearances alongside Hollywood giants like Robin Williams and Jack, Ice Cube and Anaconda, and so many more. Now, before I even think one negative thing about this woman's appearance, I just want to clarify, J-Lo is 53 years old, and none of us are worthy. Seriously, we can only pray to look that good in our 50s, but she's definitely looks different after the makeup comes off. With makeup, the actress looks great. Instead of bright and vibrant like many others on our list, hers is more focused on aiming towards smoky eyes and contouring her cheeks to give her more definition. When the makeup is off, however, Jennifer looks 30, flirty, and thriving. Seriously, at 53 years old, this woman looks like she is in her last year of university and has looked like that for 30 years. We should cast her in a 21 Jump Street remake alongside Shakira. Sure, once in a while she's had some rough days. I've been having a rough day for 3 months. Obviously, she still finds a way to pull off those sleepy eyes. Number 3, Ariana Grande. Here's a quick age test. When you hear Ariana Grande, do you remember her from her Nickelodeon days or from her time dominating the music scene? I am 100% a Nickelodeon kid, which explains a lot. On stage and screen, Ariana is usually caked in a fair amount of makeup, her lips always look lavish, her hair is usually put in a ponytail bun type thing, I don't know, fashion, but when she gets off stage and wipes it off, she basically travels back in time. Several photos of her without makeup show that underneath, she still looks almost the exact same as she did in the Nickelodeon days. If she was walking in the streets, you would have childhood flashbacks and revert to throwing slime on each other. Seriously, what was with Nickelodeon and throwing slime on people? Ariana is known to be a bit eccentric, so maybe one day she'll literally time travel and collaborate with her past self. Now that would make a good Netflix movie. Number 2, Tyra Banks. Easy, breezy, beautiful, cover girl. For those who don't know, Tyra Banks is a supermodel and TV personality, best known as the face of the cosmetics company CoverGirl, as well as the very popular and horribly organized clothing store Victoria's Secret. Now, you may, however, know her best from her time as a reality TV host on the show America's Next Top Model, a modeling competition series where women would compete in various beauty-themed challenges for a chance to be crowned America's Next Top Model, and to have your career launched. There is no better person to have judged this competition. Tyra's stage presence is astounding, and she's always looking flawless for the cameras. When she hopped on the no makeup train, fans were quick to notice her alter ego was very different than her onstage persona. In her chill time, Tyra wakes up with Tim Burton's eyes, but quickly eases into a more cozy pirate look. Sporting an awesome multicolored bandana and zip-up hoodie, Tyra goes from America's Next Top Model to America's Most Dangerous Treasure Hunter. And at number 1, RuPaul. Now, I'd like to start by saying, if you are in the drag community, you have all of my respect. You have massive cojones. Keep slaying it out there. RuPaul's Drag Race quickly became one of the most popular reality competitions in the world after its premiere in February of 2009. The show documents RuPaul in search of America's next top drag superstar. RuPaul plays the role of host, mentor, and head judge of the series, as every week contestants are given different challenges. While many drag stars are known for their incredibly extravagant looks, it's RuPaul himself that takes the top spot on this list as the most unrecognizable celebrity when the makeup comes off. Now, I know it's a cop-out, but it's night and day. On screen, Ru is big and bright, usually boasting a puffy hairdo and having an on-point sense of style, when outside of that, he just kind of looks like a politician, usually seen in horn-rimmed glasses and a suit. Still, sleek, stylish. So straight up, everyone that was on this list is stunning. None of us are worthy enough to be in their presence. It just turns out that makeup does make a difference. Number 10. Kylie Jenner. Kylie Jenner has carved her own spot amongst her family history, being named one of the youngest billionaires ever by Forbes magazine and her own line of successful beauty products. Both of those turned out to be lies, but I've already talked about that in another video. Jenner is always seen in public dolled up and dressed to the nines. With her celebrity status, more than likely comes a team of cosmetic artists and hairstylists standing by to make her look fabulous. Well, it would appear that despite rumors of her being one of the worst bosses of all time, famously not paying her cosmetics or garment workers on time and keeping them in horrible work conditions, she actually does give her beauty squad a day off. Jenner has been spotted not wearing makeup in public several times and is unrecognizable. Not even in a bad way though. She has a natural cute smile and big beautiful cheeks to go with it. Side-by-side comparisons show the night and day appearance. Unfortunately, much like anyone who has experienced the pains of wearing a lot of makeup for a long time, Jenner suffers from severe acne on her forehead and cheeks. Well, maybe one day they'll make a foundation that doesn't feel like you're putting paint on your face. Number 9. Katy Perry. California girls. They're undeniable, and so is the fact that Katy Perry looks hella different without her makeup. The pop singer, known for hits like Hot and Cold and California Girls, is known for her style and colorful onstage persona. Katy is regularly seen sprouting a bright, colorful hairdo and wearing outlandishly extravagant costumes during her shows. It's jarring to see her before the show, however. Without all those bright colors and clothes, Katy Perry kinda reminds me of my kindergarten teacher. Bonjour, Madame Soleil. That's right, I'm French. Deal with it. Her offstage persona seems to be a complete 180 of herself on stage. She's the kind of girl who wants to snuggle up on a couch, order in, and watch the newest original trash heap presented by Netflix. Photos of Perry with and without makeup also seem to showcase the emotional change that takes place during a show, as when Perry is home, she presents a more domestic and wholesome lifestyle, whereas when she's all zhuzhed up and ready to rock, she's got this smirk like she knows she's the queen and she's on her way to slay. Number 8. Adele. Hello, it's me. I was wondering if you've ever seen this side of Adele. Adele is famous for her incomparable voice, known to have incredible range and onstage presence. When many fans think of Adele, they think of her music or her stunning looks. For me, I think of the time she hosted Saturday Night Live and the entire cast did a sketch where everyone dressed like her and sang hello in a pile of leaves, but that's just my brain. After this video though, you may think of this image. When Adele is off stage and enjoying her time away from the lights and hairspray, she looks like she hasn't stopped crying in weeks. Her eyes often appear red and swollen when not wearing makeup. Now, this could be attributed to her being a mother and just, existing, but in this photo specifically, she looks so done with everything. Like, just give her an endless 5-minute break, please. Number 7. Lady Gaga. Rama mama ma, Gaga ooh la la. Lady Gaga has been a staple in the pop music world since the early 2000s, with her song Just Dance gradually climbing its way to the #1 spot on the Billboard's Hot 100 list. It stayed at number 1 on that list for a total of 49 weeks, and in 2023 it was certified 11 times platinum. She would continue to go on and write some of the greatest pop songs of all time, like Poker Face, Paparazzi, Bad Romance, and so many more. Over the years, Gaga has been a very easy person to spot in public due to her lavish lifestyle and her stunning looks. She's usually got her makeup done up, almost always in some colorful or unique way that just screams Gaga. It's strange to see her without the makeup, however, seemingly due to her eyebrows vanishing when she does. It kind of works for her, however. Lady Gaga is a larger-than-life superstar, but without the makeup, she looks more like the lead guitarist from a pretty solid punk band. At the Oscars this year, Gaga made an appearance and was noticeably bogged down in terms of style. She looked very comfortable on stage, wearing a plain black t-shirt and jeans, and it would appear that, hey, she found her eyebrows! Nice job! Number 6. Cardi B. Cardi B is an American rapper best known for her clever punchlines, aggressive flow, and she's got one heck of a shoe-throwing arm. Many times over the years, Cardi has appeared in many concerts and interviews, always looking her best, despite sometimes being at her worst. At a Fashion Show Week event in New York City, for instance, a few years ago, Cardi got into a fight with Nicki Minaj that ended up getting physical, but despite that, she looked incredible in her dress and her makeup was on point. It's hard to imagine Cardi without makeup, but thanks to her Instagram, that's easy peasy now. Recently, Cardi posted a series of images of herself with hashtag no makeup. While this was meant to be a move of empowerment, fans have already started chiming into the pics, saying Cardi looks like a mom that cannot get her kid to chill. Her eyes also appear smaller without so much makeup on, only adding to the cat-like features seen in this photo, causing many of us to ask the question, is that Catwoman? Number 5. Selena Gomez. Russo! Selena Gomez made her Disney debut starring as Alex Russo on the hit sitcom Wizards of Waverly Place, a show centered around a family of wizards operating a deli in New York City. Huh. I've never actually said that out loud. That is a really weird plot, but it exists. And we love it. Anyway, following the success of that show, Selena has gone on to have a pretty stellar musical career, with her song Love You Like a Love Song hitting the top of the 100 Billboards list and sticking to it for quite some time. And not to mention, hitting the top 100 Billboard list and getting stuck in my head for the rest of my life. Selena is one of those celebrities who you most certainly will not recognize on the streets. When Selena has made public appearances in recent history, she's always shown up in a beautiful gown and she's had her makeup good to go. But seeing a side-by-side comparison shows that Gomez actually looks very different in her street clothes. Sometimes her makeup gives her a puffy face and she looks like she has a layer of something on her cheeks to keep them plump. When natural and makeup free, her cheeks are more defined and her natural skin tone brings out the contours of her face. I guess there's no magic needed for Ms. Gomez. Number 4. Jennifer Lopez. J-Lo rose to stardom in the early 2000s after a successful launch of her music career with songs like Love Don't Cost a Thing and On the Floor, as well as several movie appearances alongside many Hollywood giants like the late great Robin Williams in Jack, Ice Cube in Anaconda, and so many more. Before I even think one negative thing about this woman's appearance, I just want to clarify that J-Lo is 53 and none of us are worthy. Seriously, we can all only pray to look this good when we are in our 50s. But she definitely looks different after the makeup comes off, right? With makeup, the actress looks great. Instead of bright and vibrant like many others on our list, hers is more focused on aiming towards smoky eyes and giving her cheeks a more defined look. When the makeup is off, however, Jennifer looks 30, flirty, and thriving. Seriously, at 53 years old, this woman looks like she is in her last year of university and has looked like that for the last 30 years. We should have casted her in 21 Jump Street alongside Shakira. Now that would have been a good movie. Sure, once in a while she's had some rough days. I mean, hey, I've been having a rough day for like 3 months. Obviously, but she somehow still finds a way to pull off that sleepy-eyed look. Good job, J-Lo. Number 3. Ariana Grande. Here's a quick age test for you guys. When you hear Ariana Grande, do you remember her more from her Nickelodeon days or more from her time dominating the music scene? Personally, I was 100% a Nickelodeon kid, which would explain a lot. On stage and screen, Ariana is usually caked in a fair amount of makeup. Her lips are always looking lavish and her hair is usually put up in like a ponytail bun type thing. I don't know fashion. But when she gets off stage and wipes it off, she basically travels back in time. Several photos of her without makeup show that underneath that makeup cake, she still looks the exact same as she did in the Nickelodeon days. If she was walking in the streets, you'd have childhood flashbacks and revert to throwing slime on each other. Like seriously, what was with Nickelodeon throwing slime on people? It's just gross. Ariana is known to be a bit eccentric, so maybe one day she'll literally like time travel and collab with her past self. Now that would be a solid Netflix movie. Number 2. Tyra Banks. Easy, breezy, beautiful, cover girl. For those who don't know, Tyra Banks is a supermodel and TV personality, known best as the face of the cosmetics company CoverGirl, as well as the very popular and horribly organized clothing store Victoria's Secret. You may, however, know her best from her time as a reality TV host on the show America's Next Top Model, a modeling competition series in which women would compete in various beauty-themed challenges for a chance to be crowned America's Next Top Model and to have your career launched. There is no better person to have judged this competition. Tyra's stage presence is astounding, and she's always looking flawless for the cameras. When she hopped on the no makeup train, fans were very quick to notice her alter ego was different than her onstage persona. In her chill time, Tyra wakes up with Tim Burton eyes, but she quickly eases into a more cozy look. She's always wearing comfortable sweaters and sweatsuits, so hey, Nike, throw a sponsorship her way and something tells me she'll say yes. And at number 1, RuPaul. I'd like to start off by saying if you are in the drag community, you have all of my respect. You have massive cojones, keep slaying it. RuPaul's Drag Race quickly became one of the most popular reality show competitions in the world after its premiere in February of 2009. The show documents RuPaul in search of America's next top drag star. Ru plays the role of host, mentor, and head judge of the series, as every week contestants are given different challenges. While many drag stars are known for their incredibly extravagant looks, it's Paul himself that takes the spot on this list, as the most unrecognizable celebrity when the makeup comes off. On screen, Paul is big and bright, usually boasting a puffy hairdo and having an on-point sense of style. But outside of that, Paul looks more like a politician, usually seen in horn-rimmed glasses and a suit, always very stylish and ready to work. But unfortunately, my childlike brain looks at Paul and is reminded of a certain character from the film Master of Disguise who wasn't turtly enough to be in the Turtle Club. But straight up, everyone that was on this list is absolutely stunning, and none of us are worthy enough to be in their presence.
Starting off our countdown at number 10, we have Jennifer Garner. She has been praised on many occasions for being one of the few women in Hollywood who hasn't completely altered her appearance with plastic surgery. Throughout her career, she's always kept a very natural look with the same brown hair and a very simple style. And she has no problem rocking her bare skin and showing her fans what she looks like without makeup. Of course, we are used to seeing her in movies on our screens or dolled up on the red carpet, but she gives her fans the truth about her appearance without all that glam. Back in August, she posted a stunning no makeup selfie on Instagram and captioned it with a nice prayer for faculty and administrators who were preparing to start the new school year with COVID restrictions. Bless her soul. We need more people like Jennifer Garner in the world. Her selfie shows her natural beauty, which include blemishes and wrinkles, which Hollywood normally does not show. Up next, number 9, we have Halsey. The singer is usually done up in her edgy style and different hairstyles, including pink and blue hair. But there are times when she takes all of that off and flaunts her natural look. The glam, lights, and editing in Hollywood normally hide all the little details someone has on their face, like freckles. Halsey showed hers off in a selfie that she posted on Instagram back in July, where she took off all the makeup and put on a pair of glasses. She captioned the photo as a random fact of the day because a lot of her fans didn't actually know that she wore glasses. She said, "I've worn glasses since I was 6. I guard my contact lenses on tour like gold, because without them I wouldn't make it 2 feet on the stage." Despite wearing glasses and having zero makeup on, not having her hair done, and lying in bed, she still looks incredible. I honestly didn't even recognize her in this picture. I wouldn't have known that that photo was Halsey unless someone told me. Like Google. Google told me that was Halsey. Sliding into number 8, we have Bella Hadid. The model has been called out many times throughout her career for how different she looks now after getting plastic surgery. She was always beautiful, and most people would argue that she didn't even need plastic surgery, but she has still gone to have a successful modeling career regardless of the change. With her career consisting of runway shows and photo shoots, she's often wearing makeup and accessories, so it is nice to see her without all of that sometimes. It is a breath of fresh air when models post a selfie without all the professional makeup and editing, and Bella is one to do that. In August, she posted a gorgeous makeup-free selfie, which just confirmed to us how perfect her skin really is. But she does look a lot different. Her eyebrows aren't drawn in, her hair isn't done, and she has zero eye makeup on. Still beautiful, but just different. Coming into number 7 is Leighton Meester. You will probably know her best for playing Blair Waldorf in the popular TV series Gossip Girl, or in more recent years the series she is on called Single Parents. Like the majority of celebrities, she has a glam squad by her side who make sure that she is makeup ready before she hits the red carpet or goes on camera. I wish we had that here sometimes. But she is one celebrity who has taken the more natural route when it comes to her appearance. And her fans got confirmation on this in September when she posted a makeup-free photo in support for Hunger Action Month. The 34-year-old actress showed off her freckles, her messy hair, and her completely bare skin and still looks stunning. Although her post was actually to bring awareness to Hunger Month action, people could not help but comment on how much they loved seeing her post without makeup. Sniping our number 6 spot is Emma Chamberlain. She is only 19 years old and has already made it on the 25 most influential people on the internet list. She gained fame from her YouTube videos after the New York Times called her the funniest person on YouTube. I'm personally offended. People fell in love with her because she brought a different approach to vlogging, and they loved how real and relatable she seemed. Despite having all the glitz and glam that came naturally with her fame, she's always been one to show off her natural self and share her own insecurities. During the COVID pandemic this year, she posted a bare face selfie and captioned it, "I'm breaking out and all my acrylic nails are falling off, and I have 2 rolls of toilet paper left in my house, and all the stores are sold out of toilet paper, but I'll be okay." People started calling it the most relatable selfie they've ever seen as they got a close-up look at her messy hair, broken fingernails, and breakout. No shame, 100% real, and we appreciate that kind of realness. Emma? Halfway through our list at number 5 is Rihanna. She has been in the spotlight for a long time now and has been accused on different occasions for allegedly photoshopping or altering her photos. It is a very common thing with celebrities where people will criticize you for not being real enough with your fans. But despite everyone's claims, Rihanna has flaunted her bare face on social media on more than one occasion. And even when she does, people still accuse her of altering things. So honestly, I don't blame her if she didn't want to wear her bare face on social media ever again. Back in January, she posted a bare face selfie to her Instagram and captioned it, "First selfie of the year though, #2020. A natural beauty, to say the least, and luckily for her fans, it was not the last time that she would show off her natural self. Throughout the year, she has filmed a bunch of makeup tutorials, which of course start with a makeup-free face. Next up at number 4 is Heidi Klum. She is another supermodel who we're used to seeing in full glam and fashion as she poses for cameras and struts down the runways. But she has landed herself on a few lists of Hollywood's models who look flawless without makeup. She is constantly praised for how stunning she is, especially given the fact that she's 47 years old and does not look a day over 30. Which might be why she has no problem flaunting her natural face in public and on social media. The paparazzi has taken photos of her without makeup many times, and fans were quick to comment how different she looks without makeup. While some celebrities might hide from the paparazzi on a day when they have no makeup on and they're just walking around in sweatpants, Heidi is completely unbothered. So unbothered that she even posts makeup and filter-free selfies to her Instagram. And for the record, you cannot post an all-natural photo with a filter on it. That does not count. Rolling into number 3, we have Alicia Keys. The singer made headlines at the start of this year after hosting the 2020 Grammy Awards in barely any makeup. Something that shouldn't be a big deal, but in Hollywood these days, you will not see this happen very often. Turns out she didn't do this for clout, she didn't plan on making this type of headline. She actually made a decision to stop wearing makeup altogether, and she opened up about why. She talked about it with Glamour UK and said she made the decision back in 2016. Because she's been in the industry for so long, she said that she's been wearing makeup every day since she was 16 years old, and that only heightened when she got into the music industry. She felt that she was addicted to it and did not feel comfortable without makeup on, and realized how unhealthy that was. So now she lives her life makeup free. You will catch her getting glammed up here and then, but she is always rocking her natural look, and she said she feels more beautiful than she's ever felt. So I love that. Taking over spot number 2 is Kelly Clarkson. The singer has been in the spotlight since she won American Idol at just 20 years old, and since then she's been open and honest about the pressure that she has felt to look a certain way. Whether it be her face, her style, or her weight, she's always been criticized and judged by people, which naturally comes with that level of fame. But she has found the strength to remain true to herself and encourage others to be comfortable in their natural skin. She debuted a new look this year on The Voice when she showed up looking a lot more natural than usual. Usually fans of the show would see her with super glamorous makeup, complete with fake eyelashes, a dramatic smoky eye, and some statement piece lipstick. But she chose to strip all of that down and went on the show without wearing makeup. People online praised her and said it is nice to see her representing how real women look on a daily basis, especially during this pandemic, might I add. In our number 1 spot is Jennifer Lopez. I don't think any of us would believe that J-Lo looks different without makeup in a bad way. She is flawless with or without makeup, and the only reason fans know that is because she's never shy to show it. But like anyone else, when you're always glammed up to the dime, when you take that off, you're going to look a little bit different. She posted a makeup-free selfie to her Instagram back in August and captioned it, "Good morning everyone, #morning face." Now, when I first saw this picture, I honestly did not recognize her. She does look different than when she is covered in makeup and accessories, but there is no denying how gorgeous she is. She is always encouraging her fans to feel comfortable with who they are and flaunt it. And if I looked like her, I would too. Starting us off at number 10 is Kiss. It was probably one of the biggest moments of a celebrity revealing themselves without makeup. The band was known for their face being covered in makeup and face paint. That was their identity for a while, and it still is in a way. People will dress up as them and use their original makeup and look. But in 1983, they decided to ditch the makeup and began performing without makeup and costumes, which marked the beginning of their unmasked era that would last over a decade. Seeing them without makeup was like taking off a mask. No one ever really knew what they looked like because catching them without makeup was nearly impossible. Fans hated their new look at first when they ditched it, but they had to adjust over time, and so did the band. The band members said that it didn't feel different for them because they actually saw each other without makeup on more than they did with makeup on. In spot number 9 is Mila Kunis. When I was in high school, people actually told me that I looked like her, which I don't really see. I can only see it like slightly if my hair is straight. But either way, I will always take this as a compliment because she is stunning both with and without makeup. So even though she's on our list, this does not mean that she looks worse without makeup. She just looks different than what we see on the big movie screens. Take away the glitz and glam, and some people might not even recognize her just walking down the street. Like I would, because I'm a fan, but in my opinion, she just looks a lot younger without her makeup done. I will save you guys the time from going and googling how old she is. She is currently 37 years old, and when you see her bare face, I feel like she looks a lot younger than that. What do you guys think? Coming into number 8 is Trisha Paytas. The YouTuber posted a video where she went completely makeup free and filter free, and fans were shocked to see how different she looked. The change was so drastic that another former YouTuber, H3H3, made a video about how wrong it is that she alters her image so much with makeup and Photoshop. In his video, he actually pulled up some of her Instagram photos and compared them next to the snapshots from the video. It honestly looked like two completely different people. Now, he never called her ugly or said she looks worse, but he did say that it's not fair that her fans probably wouldn't even recognize her on the streets without makeup. The whole thing caused a ton of drama, and Trisha responded with a video saying that he is bullying her and that it is harmful to young girls. But he was saying that her makeup and filters was harmful to young girls. So they were never able to agree on that. Making his way into number 7 is Ozzy Osbourne. The English singer rose to fame in the 1970s when he was the lead singer of the heavy metal band Black Sabbath. During that time, he got the nickname the Prince of Darkness, which was probably what inspired or was inspired by his dark clothes, dark makeup, black nail polish, dark sunglasses, and that long dark hair. Basically, he just wore a lot of black. He has always rocked the all black look, and he still does. It's safe to say that he is known for his music, but his dark style has always been his signature look and almost a staple. But in more recent times, he has toned it down, and that's probably because he is getting older. He is now 71 years old, and if you saw him in real life, his age would probably show more than what you see online. He still does rock the long hair and his circular sunglasses, but when you take them off and remove all the makeup and accessories, he is a totally different man. Like, to me, he's just not recognizable as Ozzy Osbourne unless he's in all that black. Cruising into number 6 is Meryl Streep. Some would agree that she's the most iconic actress in Hollywood, and with a title like that, you better have a successful career to back it up, which she does. She has been in the biz a long time, and even though she is 71 years old, she is still thriving. Like, this woman will not retire. You probably wouldn't even guess that she is 71 years old just by looking at her. Throughout her acting career, she has kept the same look and has never gone overboard with any cosmetic procedures or plastic surgery, which is what we are used to pretty much seeing all the time. But like anyone else, when you take off all your makeup, everything shows, and even skin will show aging naturally. Makeup is often used to help with signs of aging because it is a huge insecurity for a lot of women. But even though she hits the red carpet with a full face of glam, she is not afraid to smile for paparazzi with a bare face, completely flaunting her natural beauty. Halfway through the list, number 5 is James Charles. He blew up in the beauty community when he was in high school after his graduation photos went viral online. He wasn't happy with his original photos, so he did his own makeup, retook the photos, and actually brought his ring light with him so that his makeup would be on point. So he was actually just a high school kid posting on Twitter and is now one of the biggest makeup gurus in the world. But with that, he has faced a ton of criticism because he was trying to normalize boys wearing makeup and that it doesn't make them female. Usually you will catch him in a face full of makeup and possibly even a wig, but there are occasions when he will just pose completely barefaced. He has been open with his fans on his Instagram story about his facial hair being visible without makeup and also his struggle with acne. There's no denying that he looks different with all of his glam, but in all honesty, I met him at Playlist and on the first day he didn't have any makeup on and he was literally flawless. It was a little annoying how good he looked without makeup. Sniping the number 4 spot is Ellen DeGeneres. She's been getting a ton of heat for apparently not being the same person than what we see on TV. But personality aside, there has been times throughout her career when people were surprised to see how she looked when the cameras weren't rolling. Obviously, when someone is on a show that has professional lighting and a professional hair and makeup team, they are going to look different when you see them walking on the street. A lot of people say that Ellen looks younger than she is, and it might be her style that kind of helps with that. She dresses very trendy and kind of has her own like playful hip style. But she's actually 62 years old and without makeup you would probably be able to tell her age more. It doesn't make her any less beautiful, it is just a reminder that she is human and even celebrities age too. We're all gonna get wrinkles. It's just gonna happen. In the 3rd spot is Tana Mongeau. I love this girl, but she is always coming under fire for looking different in her photos than she does in real life. She was attacked online after attending the People's Choice Awards in 2019 because she posted photos on Instagram that looked completely different than the ones taken by the paparazzi. Reports called her unrecognizable and said that she even edited the makeup that was on her face to alter her entire face structure. But one thing about Tana is that she's always been very real with her fans and openly admits to wearing a lot of makeup and editing her photos. When she posts a picture of her body, she will straight up say in the caption that she has face-tuned her butt to look bigger. So there are times that you'll see her posting on her story without any makeup on and she does look different than she does in her photos. But she's always really open about it and pokes fun at herself for it. She even joked about running her own workshop on how to edit your photos to make you look hotter. I'd probably take that. I would sign up for that workshop. Moving on to number 2, we have Jeffree Star. Even if you don't follow the beauty community, you've probably still heard his name because he is the biggest beauty guru in the world. He has an estimated net worth of $75 million, which comes from his successful makeup brand, Jeffree Star Cosmetics. His story is very unique. He was once living the life of a rock star trying to make it in the music industry, but then he turned to makeup in 2014 when he started his brand. Since then, he has always been flaunting his makeup skills and different colored wigs, which people were once dying for him to take off. Anyone who follows him will admit that they just wanted to see what he looks like without all the makeup. He shows his bare face on camera all the time in his YouTube videos because he starts them without any makeup on and then he does his makeup. People may have been surprised to learn that he doesn't have eyebrows and he actually just fills that spot in with eyeshadow or he draws them on with a pencil. He also has a face tattoo on like the right side of his face and head, which he usually just covers up with makeup. Who knew? We've made it to number 1 and we have Khloe Kardashian. This girl is stunning, but she also keeps going under fire for all the makeup and filters that she is using in her photos. In recent months, she's been called out on numerous occasions for completely altering her appearance, one fan tweeting out that each day she has a new face. She posted a photo in full glam on her Instagram, but then she filmed an interview for Keeping Up with the Kardashians the same day, so when that interview came out, fans saw how drastic the comparison was. It really looks like a completely different person. She even edited out the freckle on her face, which is one of her main features. But when you take it all off and see her with a bare face, she actually looks different than what you see during the interview. As anyone would. Having a hair and makeup team all the time will always have people believing that you look a certain way, so when you take it off, there's always going to be that kind of shock factor. Starting off our part 2 list, number 10 is Aubrey O'Day. She caused some controversy online recently after paparazzi photos surfaced and articles headlined them with "Aubrey O'Day looks unrecognizable as she ditches glam makeup and hair extensions to walk dogs in stretch pants and bra." The articles don't say anything negative, just that she looks different than the glam photos that she usually posts on Instagram. Aubrey got her legal team involved after the photos surfaced and claimed that this was degrading because someone edited the paparazzi photos to make her look worse than she really does. She even posted a mirror selfie on her Instagram that day to try to put it to rest, but then fans began accusing her of photoshopping that image as well. Witnesses who saw Aubrey that day that the paparazzi photos were taken came forward saying that they were not edited and that is what she looks like. We all don't take good pictures all the time. Lighting, posing, everything, angle. I bet if you took pictures of like me just walking around, it wouldn't look like my poses on Instagram. Coming up next, number 9 is Bella Thorne. The beautiful actress has always been open with her fans about embracing natural beauty, and she often leads by example. She has a passion for makeup and even does her own makeup for some of her movies, usually rocking bright colored eyeshadow and very fun lip colors and wigs. But other times she will take all of that off and flaunt her bare face, which is just as stunning, by the way. She does look different, as most of us would. One thing that people were first shocked about was her struggle with acne that she normally hid very well with makeup. She started posting photos and videos of her acne and the different treatments that she gets to help with it. One of her photos, she captioned it, "I'm going to show my skin for what it is and own it, no matter what anyone says." We can imagine how difficult that probably is to do in a society like ours today, where beauty standards just are not realistic. In spot number 8 is Kris Jenner. Because she is a member of the Kardashian clan, it's not totally surprising that we don't see her often without makeup. Fans got a glimpse of Kris without makeup though in 2019 when she did the unthinkable and posted a bare-faced photo to her Instagram. She posted a picture of herself getting a haircut in the early morning and used the hashtags no makeup and no filter, which wasn't something fans are used to seeing. Fans reacted positively and told her how amazing she looks and that they'd love to see more of her natural beauty. I think fans were shocked by the picture because she's been caught using very heavy Facetune on her photos. Like the one time she took a picture with Gordon Ramsay and Facetuned both of their faces, but then Gordon posted the original one to his feed on the same day and it was just super awkward to see the huge difference. And the fact that she just went and Facetuned his face too. Like he probably didn't want his face done like that. He looks like a wax figure. Cruising into number 7, we have Sarah Hyland. The actress has gone makeup free on Instagram on many occasions and looks stunning every time. Being in the spotlight as a successful actress, she often has her face covered in makeup and her wardrobe in full glam. But she is one to keep it real with her fans, and in 2018 she started her own movement where she wanted to post more unfiltered photos and videos. She posted a bare-faced selfie and captioned it, "Monday mantra, be patient, be kind, be free, don't stress, don't overthink, don't worry, just be. Hashtag no makeup Monday, hashtag there's no filter for life." Since then, she has gone on live stream with no makeup, posts video stories with no filters, and continues to remind people that going natural still makes you beautiful. She also shared her skincare routine online because her skin is flawless without makeup, so if you're interested, like I was, go check it out. All very expensive stuff though that I probably won't buy. Sniping our number 6 spot is Kesha. She's been in the music industry since she was 18 years old when she signed her first record deal. Although it wasn't until 2009 when she first became known in Hollywood when she was featured on Flo Rida's #1 single, Right Round. Throughout her career, she's always had a very unique style to her music and her appearance. You will often see her in funky outfits, different colored wigs, body glitter, and sometimes face paint. I swear in my generation, she invented body glitter. Like I remember I only thought body glitter was cool when I saw it on her. Before that, you would never do it. But like other people on our list, she too has shared pictures without makeup and she looks different. Not in a bad way, she's still just as beautiful. But one thing that people were most surprised by when they saw her natural face was the amount of freckles she has. When her face is covered in makeup, we would never realize just how many freckles she actually has, and it makes her look like a totally different person than we're used to seeing like in the magazines and on red carpet events. I love her freckles. Show your freckles. Halfway through our list, number 5 is Chrissy Teigen. One thing I love most about Chrissy is that she's one of the most down-to-earth and honest celebrities on social media. She says it how it is, and she always encourages natural beauty in ways that we can all just relate to. Back in 2018, she went viral after starting a trend online where people were sending her selfies that were completely unfiltered. It all started after she tweeted out, "I don't know what real skin looks like anymore. People of social media just know it's Facetune, you're beautiful, don't compare yourself to people, okay? Everyone looks like an oil painting." She is not wrong. Seriously, girls be editing their photos and you just look like a painting. There's no way. From there, thousands of people replied with photos of their bare face. She too has posted her bare face, and she also admitted that people will edit and Facetune her pictures. Everyone knows that people will naturally just look different with a full face of makeup versus their natural state. Contour alone, you guys, can completely shape your face differently. That's the point of it. Sliding into number 4 is Jessica Simpson. She has admitted to getting some cosmetic surgery done to alter certain things that she has felt insecure about, but then admitted that she regretted doing it. Like the rest of us, she's just a human who also feels the pressure of what the media defines as beauty. But recently, just last month, she shared a no makeup Instagram photo and said that she took out her hair extensions, which is something she hasn't done in a long time. Fans praised her for it and loved seeing her natural beauty come through. The no makeup look seems to be her new normal. She now posts more and more photos of herself without any makeup on. And she just honestly seems to be loving it, and her fans love it too. We need more of that. In third place is Catherine Zeta-Jones. Let's admit that it's always a breath of fresh air when celebrities post those makeup-free, unfiltered photos. I love to see them. It's kind of silly in a sense that something so simple is made to be like a big deal, but in this day and age it is. It's important for people with a platform to post these images that break what Hollywood molds as beautiful. Thankfully, someone like Catherine, who has been in the industry for a long time now, is wanting to let fans know that it is okay to embrace your natural self. Even though fans have seen her all dolled up on the red carpet and a face full of makeup on the big screen, they've also had the chance to see her bare face on her Instagram page. The 50-year-old actress has no problem flaunting her natural beauty and hopes that others will do the same. At number 2, we have Kylie Jenner. It's no secret that she covers her face in makeup. She has a billion-dollar cosmetic company under her name. So, makes sense. But fans have been surprised on a few different occasions when they've seen her without any makeup or editing. She posted a photo to her Instagram one day, but then paparazzi images surfaced later on and she looked completely different. She doesn't look ugly, she's a pretty girl so she can't look ugly, she just looks so much younger without makeup. Her makeup is normally pretty heavy and the filters and editing always make people appear differently than they do in real life. But that doesn't stop her from being real with her fans once in a while. She also went on her Instagram stories to show the before and after of her makeup process. She looks very different in comparison, but still beautiful nonetheless. Her lips be looking huge though. Damn, she draws that on even with lip fillers. Her before picture, I'm like, your lips are big, like why do you have to like draw them in? Coming in our number 1 spot is Adele. The singer has been trying hard lately to feel confident in her skin and embrace her beauty, but this has led to her facing a ton of criticism. I've never seen a celebrity receive so much hate for losing weight and feeling healthy and happy about it. But people have their opinion about her weight loss, and I would not blame her for wanting to hide behind filters and Photoshop. But she doesn't, which is amazing. She also doesn't hide behind makeup. There has been many times where she's gone on social media and out in public completely barefaced and not afraid of the camera. Does she look different without all the glam? Of course she does. Does she look ugly without all the glam? Of course not. She looks human and beautiful, and I honestly wish people would just leave her alone about this whole weight thing. It's so annoying. God damn. People were calling her fat before, so she loses weight, and now they're like, you lost too much weight. Can't win. At spot number 10 is Nicki Minaj. She started her rapping career off by wearing rainbow-colored wigs and very bold makeup, not to mention the wild outfits and crazy accessories. To say she's gone with the natural look in her career would be a lie, because she is nicknamed Barbie for a reason, but she loves that she gets the title Barbie. So much so that she actually tattooed it on her wrist in the original pink Barbie font. She openly talked about her makeup routine with Hello magazine and said, "I'm recently into contouring to change the shape of my face. For me, more is more." So to see her without any of her makeup, fake hair, and accessories can actually be a little bit surprising.
but not in a bad way. She is definitely stunning even without makeup on. Gorgeous. She's gorgeous. Up next, number 9 is Marilyn Manson. I gotta be honest, I've always wondered what he would look like without all of that black makeup. His real name is Brian Hugh Warner, but he's known for his professional name as an American singer and songwriter. Besides his music though, one thing he has always been known for is his makeup. Throughout his career, he has always caked on thick layers of eyeliner, eyeshadow, and even different colored lipsticks. Black is his shade though, like he vibes with black. Even at 50 years old, he still puts on his makeup every day and talked about his obsession with it during an interview. He said, "I wear makeup because it's the way I like to look, more like why a woman wears makeup, not in terms of looking feminine, but just to look a specific way. Maybe attractive is the right word. But take all of that off and he looks like a completely different person. For one, he has no eyebrows because he usually fills them in with makeup, but his overall appearance is just completely a different vibe. And to see him as Brian, I'm not gonna lie, is a little weird than to see him as Marilyn. It's just shocking. It's just a big difference. That's all." Cruising into number 8 is Kathy Griffin. The comedian has always had a very similar look throughout her career. The only thing that has really changed is her hairstyle. She has rocked a pixie cut, a bob, extensions, and even a perm. But one thing that has always stayed the same is her orange color. Normally we see her in a full face of makeup because she is kept under a heavy spotlight, given her career. I'm looking up like there's a spotlight there. But an article surfaced back in 2012 and it was titled, "Kathy Griffin without makeup is barely recognizable." You know when your no makeup pictures make their own headlines? That has to be some kind of shocking transformation. The picture surfaced and showed her going for a walk at the Runyon Canyon hike with her boyfriend Randy. Her fresh face left people stunned, and some people went as far as saying that she looks like the comedian Carrot Top. Now, they aren't lying. She really does look like Carrot Top. And that is not to be rude or anything. When you put the pictures side by side, she actually has similarities to him. Probably the hair. In spot number 7 is the beautiful pop star Lady Gaga. Another celebrity known for her wild wardrobe and red carpet looks. I mean, the girl showed up to a red carpet wearing an all-meat dress. That probably smelled really bad, by the way. But throughout her music career, we haven't really seen her in anything less than that. She's always rocked different colored wigs, lots of makeup, crazy outfits, and wildly high heels. Which is why people were so shocked when they got a look at her in the 2018 movie A Star is Born. In the movie, she took on the lead role of Allie, where she co-starred alongside Bradley Cooper. Her character in the film required her to not look anything like Lady Gaga, but to try to look like a regular girl trying to make a music career for herself. So Bradley, who also directed and produced the movie, revealed that he forced her to take off her makeup during the screen test. Like literally handed her away, because he wanted her to have like a bare face. She still looks equally as beautiful without all that makeup, and in the movie, she actually rocks her natural brown hair. Yes, Lady Gaga was a natural brunette. Moving on to number 6 is the one and only Madonna. She has been referred to the Queen of Pop since the 1980s, and I think we can all agree that she's earned that title. If I were to describe Madonna with one word, it would probably be because she's always stuck to her guns when she's caused controversy with her music or style choices. She walks around doing what she wants when she wants. With a bad attitude like that comes her thrifty style, makeup, and rock and roll style accessories. But get rid of all of that and you wouldn't really recognize her if you saw her just walking along the street. Let's keep in mind though, she is 61 years old, so she looks damn good for her age. And let's face it, a queen like Madonna does not need makeup. We're halfway through and we have Pink, another bad in Hollywood. I remember being a kid and I wanted to be as like tough and rough around the edges as her. She's also an artist who has always stayed true to her style throughout her career, and her look really hasn't changed all that much. She's always rocked the short pixie cut hair her entire career, and also that tomboy rock and roll style. When you think of Pink, you don't really think of her as a beauty guru. And that's not to be mean, it's just like, she doesn't really go hand in hand with like Kim Kardashian, obviously. And oftentimes the paparazzi has caught her walking around LA in a pair of sweaters, a baggy t-shirt, and a beanie. And she does not care. They've also caught her without makeup on, and the difference is obvious. Not to say she's any less beautiful, but it kind of looks like the shape of her face has changed. but we all know that makeup does contour, and it does that. Either way, she's still beautiful and I will always adore her. Sliding into number 4 is RuPaul. Low-key, but not really low-key at all. I love him. I'm obsessed with him. He is a man of many talents. He's an actor, a singer, a model, and he is mainly known for being the world's biggest drag queen. Since 2009, he has been blessing our screens with his reality competition show, RuPaul's Drag Race. When most people think of RuPaul, they think of him in his drag queen persona. So when you take off all of that drag, you get someone completely different, which is the point of drag. I actually had no idea that he was 59 years old, and when I saw the pictures of him outside of drag for the first time, he looked so different, but so damn good. Once you remove all of that foundation, you actually see that he has a ton of freckles on his face. And underneath the wigs is a shiny bald head, which is probably why the wigs fit so perfectly. And RuPaul also wears glasses in his everyday life. Not to mention, there's actually been times where he has rocked a mustache and a little bit of a beard, and that is when you probably won't recognize him at all. In the third spot is Cardi B. This wild girl is adored by her fans for her bold style and the unique sound effects she makes when she talks. Like many celebrities, one thing she's known for is also her look, the long pointy nails, the rainbow wigs, a full face of makeup, and the bedazzled, skimpy outfits. Even Ellen DeGeneres dressed up as Cardi for Halloween and called herself Cardi E. So you know that you have a good look when people are wanting to dress up as you for Halloween. But you might be surprised when taking your first look at her without any makeup on. Underneath all the accessories and makeup is a completely different person. Not that she looks ugly by any means, but her natural hair is different from what we would normally see, and her face just kind of looks like a different person. I mean, anyone would look different once you remove the fake eyebrows and the eyelashes, trust me. But her fans have enjoyed seeing the few times that she showed her makeupless face on her social media. They always comment on her stuff that she should do it more often. Rolling into number 2 is Katy Perry. She's often photographed with fun colored hair, rainbow eyeliner, and wild costumes like the ones where she's had confetti and fire coming out of her breasts. Just a minor example. But fans got to see an up-close and personal look at her without any of that after her ex-husband Russell Brand posted a picture to his Twitter account. It was back in December 2010 when he posted a picture of her without any makeup on and very harsh lighting, which is never a good thing, am I right, ladies? The picture definitely caught her off guard, and you can actually tell by her reaction in the photo. But the thing is, she just looks like a normal human. If anyone came at me while I am sleeping with their camera and a flash on the camera, let me tell you, I would probably look like a sewer rat. Point of the story is, yes, she looks different, still beautiful, still a regular human. She's just naturally a pretty girl. All right, guys, we've made it to number 1, and we have Tyra Banks. Now, she's a model, and she's a model for a reason, so she's obviously stunning. Since starting her modeling career at the young age of 15, she went on to become a Victoria's Secret angel from 1997 to 2005. Tyra was also the host and leading lady of the reality competition show America's Next Top Model. Because her career has always consisted of modeling, we're used to seeing her all done up, like a model. But in 2015, she got real with her fans and decided to post a bare-faced selfie on Instagram. The 41-year-old at the time posted the selfie and captioned it, "You know how people say #NoFilter, but you know there's a freaking filter on their pic? Or maybe there's a smidge of retouching going on, but they're lying and saying it's raw and real? I decided to give you a taste of the really real me." I mean, we have to give her props for being so open and honest like that, but she does look drastically different from what we are used to seeing. However, she doesn't mind, and she's still a babe, and she's still a model. So who really cares?
At number 10, we have Gwen Stefani. Now, Gwen Stefani's face has been the hot topic over the last couple of months as the stars sat down in an interview on Late Night with Seth Meyers. Fans were shocked to see Gwen and claimed that she looks unrecognizable, and it made them even check twice to see if it was actually her. It's clear that Gwen wanted to appear ageless, however, her ageless looks have definitely been the subject of many conversations over the years. However, this time Gwen took the cosmetic procedures way too far. It's clear that the star has had one too many procedures done, and at this point, it no longer looks natural. and it's kinda heartbreaking and sad to see. One fan has even gone to beg the star to stop having surgery and just to leave her face alone. At number 9, we have Brendan Fraser. Now, Brendan Fraser hit the red carpet for a premiere of the film No Sudden. Brendan's look dramatically changed, and compared to his days in The Mummy, he doesn't look the same. At the time, Brendan was set to star as a 600-pound character in the film Whale. As a result, he had to put on weight for the role. Since his return to Hollywood, fans have been in full swing of support for the star and have even addressed the fact that they've missed the actor. However, his face isn't the only thing that you'll see that's changed, as his beautiful full locks are no longer here and his hair is now buzzed and looking much thinner. And just like his fans, I hope Brendan Fraser is healthy and happy and doing better now that he's entering back into the scene of Hollywood. Are you enjoying this video so far? If so, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. At number 8, we have Jessica Simpson. Now, Jessica Simpson has sparked concern from fans after she posted a new Instagram selfie looking very thin and different. With the star posting a photo showing off her new look, fans would tell her it definitely wasn't trendworthy, and they would continue to ask her if she was okay. Now, Jessica over the last few years has admitted to disliking her own face fillers that she got when she was feeling insecure about her appearance. But considering her surgeries mixed with weight loss, the star is completely unrecognizable to this day, and it's really hard to see if she's okay or not, but she has revealed that she has lost 100 pounds and she has been battling with certain life issues. At number 7, we have Kelly McGillis. So remember the bad blondie from Top Gun, Kelly McGillis? Well, the 65-year-old is completely unrecognizable from her days as the silver screen siren. The mama too has ditched her trademark blonde look, and she's even swapped out her glamorous wardrobe for a casual baggy trouser and t-shirts. The star has also opted to never have fillers, Botox, or plastic surgery, and she's refused to dye her now gray hair as she wants to embrace who she is. Now, Kelly has come out to say that in the past she's tried to be something that she wasn't, and it ruined her life in a lot of ways. And now she understands that now that she's gotten older and she's not into the whole Hollywood industry standard things anymore, and she wants to feel absolutely secure in her skin and with her age, and in a place that values other stuff. And at number 6, we have Laura Flynn Boyle. So 90s star Laura Flynn Boyle looks completely unrecognizable when you compare her to her days as Hollywood's it girl. Now, for years the star has had to deal with rumors that she's gotten under the knife to change her appearance, and of course, Laura has never admitted to plastic surgery, but it's clear that the star definitely went too far with fillers and other procedures. Now, the celebrity plastic surgeon, Dr. Anthony Yoon, has also come to say that the star's face looks like it's melting, as her face now looks deflated with resultant loose skin, most likely because she's undergone corrective surgery to reverse some of the work she's had previously done, or she's just allowed fillers to dissolve on their own, which is leaving her cheeks looking to appear saggy. And at number 5, we have Wendy Williams. When Wendy Williams stepped out of her New York City apartment back in August, she was captured leaving the building holding onto her bodyguard. Now, the photos would appear that Wendy is unable to walk on her own, and the stars look dramatically thinner than she ever has before. And because of the weight loss, her cheekbones would be on full display, and her overall appearance of her face looked pretty scary. Her day's look has definitely sparked some concerns from fans, as many of them felt like she was dealing with a lot, and it's clear that she should have been at home resting. It's clear that the star is struggling with her overall health and personal struggles, and she's currently a patient in a treatment program to help treat her overall health issues. At number 4, we have Bridget Fonda. After disappearing from the spotlight for 20 years, 90s actor Bridget Fonda was caught outside of LA in a baggy t-shirt and glasses, and the star looked completely different compared to her days on the big screen. The star has definitely refused to have any cosmetic procedures done, and she's aged. She's chosen to rock her gray locks and has ditched her glamorous outfits and has opted to dress more comfortably. The star has also put on a lot of weight, but she still looks healthy and happy, and that's all that really matters. While the star's still stunning, it's a shame that the tabloids still feel a need to invade her privacy since the star did retire back in 2002. At number 3, we have Mickey Rourke. American actor Mickey Rourke looks completely different following an incident with plastic surgery and fillers. Now, Mickey was once one of the most recognizable faces in Hollywood after his debut in a minor role in Steven Spielberg's film 1941. However, in the early 90s, the star decided to leave his acting career behind and he decided to take up professional boxing. Unfortunately, with his boxing career would come a string of severe facial injuries, such as a broken nose and a compressed cheekbone. Mickey would then undergo several reconstructive surgeries to treat his injuries. However, the surgeries would fail and it would prompt the actor to go under the knife consistently. While the star wanted to fix his face, he definitely went to the wrong guy to do it, so you should always remember to do your research before, because not everybody is good at their jobs and some people just like to do the bare minimum. At number 2, we have Jonah Hill. Jonah Hill looks completely different from his days in the movie Superbad. Now, Jonah has noted that when he began to understand how much it hurt to be called fat, gross, and unattractive early in his career, he knew he wanted to feel more comfortable taking off his shirt to tan without judgment. So the star decided to opt for a better diet and began to work out to shed the pounds. Now, his slender figure alone would leave him alone unrecognizable. However, recently the star has chosen to grow out his beard and his hair longer, and he's opted to go blonde. Personally, I'm glad Jonah feels more comfortable and happy in his own skin because he deserves nothing but the best, but this guy has always looked good and it's sad that the industry made him feel the way he is feeling, and that's why he opted to change. And at number 1 today, we have Hilary Duff. Hilary Duff is one ageless beauty we can't seem to get enough of, since her rising to fame from Disney Channel's show Lizzie McGuire to a photo of her now shows that the star just keeps getting more gorgeous. Hilary's stunning appearance, however, has made us wonder if she's gotten plastic surgery, because the star doesn't look the exact same as she used to before. The star has opted for a longer, icy blonde look, and definitely looks like she's had a nose job and lip injections done as well. While she denies having any type of surgeries or fillers, she has opted to say that the reason she looks so good is due to her $1,244 beauty routine. However, the main thing is that Hilary has changed her appearance in her teeth, and the actress has gotten porcelain veneers, which have made her teeth a bright white color and has also given her a larger, more symmetrical teeth along her bottom ridges.